What if I told you there is something you can do today, something completely natural, something free that could improve your mood, sharpen your focus, boost your memory, and even protect your brain from diseases like Alzheimer's and dementia? Would you do it? The answer may surprise you. It's not a drug, it's not a supplement, it's not a special diet, it's exercise. Simply moving your body can create immediate, long-lasting, and powerful benefits for your brain. And today, we're going to uncover exactly how exercise transforms your brain and why it may be the single most powerful tool for brain health. What I'm about to share could completely change the way you think about movement. Your brain is incredible. Let's start with something amazing. Your brain is the most complex structure known to humanity. Right now, inside your head, billions of neurons are firing. These neurons constantly communicate using electrical and chemical signals. They control your thoughts, your memory, your emotions, your focus, your personality. Everything that makes you, you, comes from your brain. But there are two specific brain areas we need to talk about today, because exercise affects both in powerful ways. The prefrontal cortex. The first area is called the prefrontal cortex. This is the area located right behind your forehead. This part of your brain controls decision-making, focus, attention, planning, self-control, personality. When your prefrontal cortex is working well, you feel mentally sharp. You can focus better. You make better decisions. You think more clearly. But when this area becomes weak or tired, you may experience brain fog, poor focus, low productivity, mental fatigue. Sound familiar? This is where exercise becomes powerful, because exercise helps strengthen this area of the brain. The hippocampus. The second brain area is called the hippocampus. This area is essential for memory. It helps you learn new things, form long-term memories, retain information. Every time you remember a name, learn a skill, or store an important memory, your hippocampus is involved. This area is especially important because it's one of the first areas affected in conditions like Alzheimer's disease, dementia, age-related memory decline. That's why protecting the hippocampus is critical as we age. And here's the exciting part. Exercise directly supports this area. The shocking discovery. For years, scientists believed exercise mainly helped the body, better muscles, better heart health, better weight control. But now we know something much bigger. Exercise changes the brain, not just temporarily. Physically, structurally, functionally, that means exercise doesn't only improve how your body looks, it changes how your brain works. And that's huge. The immediate effects of exercise. Here's what happens after just one workout. Yes, one workout. Exercise immediately increases important brain chemicals called neurotransmitters. These include dopamine, serotonin, noradrenaline. These chemicals influence mood, motivation, focus, energy. This is why many people feel amazing after exercise. Have you ever noticed that after a walk or workout you feel happier, more energized, more focused? That's not your imagination. That's brain chemistry. Exercise creates immediate changes inside your brain. This explains why movement is such a powerful tool for mental health. Exercise improves mood fast. One of the fastest benefits people notice is mood improvement. Stress decreases, anxiety reduces, mood improves. This is why exercise is often called natural medicine for the brain. You don't need hours in the gym. Even moderate movement can help. Examples include walking, cycling, dancing, jogging. The key is movement. When you move your body, your brain responds, and it responds fast. Better focus, better attention. Exercise also improves focus. This is especially important today. We live in a world full of distractions. Phones, notifications, stress, constant stimulation. Attention is under attack, but exercise helps sharpen focus. Studies show that even one workout can improve your ability to focus, shift attention, stay mentally sharp, and these benefits can last for hours. That means exercise before work, before studying, or before important tasks can dramatically improve mental performance. Think about that. Movement can make your brain work better. That's powerful. Faster brain function. Exercise also improves reaction time. This means your brain processes information faster, you respond quicker, you think faster, your brain becomes more alert. This affects daily life more than most people realize. Faster reaction time helps with driving, sports coordination, balance, everyday movement. A sharper brain leads to better performance in almost everything. Why this matters after 40, 50, and beyond, this becomes even more important as we age. Because aging affects the brain. Over time, many people experience memory decline, reduced focus, slower thinking, mental fatigue. Many assume this is unavoidable, but science says something exciting. Exercise may slow this decline significantly. That's why exercise is one of the most powerful anti-aging tools available, not just for the body, for the brain. End of part 1. But what we covered so far is only the beginning, because the most amazing benefits of exercise are not the immediate effects. They're the long-term changes. Exercise can actually grow and strengthen parts of your brain. Yes, physically change your brain. Your brain can change for years. Scientists believe the adult brain was fixed. They thought once brain cells were damaged or lost, that was it. No repair, no regrowth, no replacement. But modern neuroscience has completely changed that belief. We now know the brain is highly adaptable. This ability is called neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity means your brain can adapt, rewire, learn. Grow. Your brain is constantly changing based on how you live. Your habits shape your brain. What you think matters, what you eat matters, and how much you move matters. This is exactly why exercise is so powerful. Exercise helps grow new brain cells. Now here's one of the most exciting discoveries in brain science. Exercise helps produce new brain cells. This happens especially in the hippocampus, the memory center of the brain. Think about that for a moment. Movement helps grow brain cells in the very area responsible for memory. That's extraordinary. The hippocampus is critical for learning, memory storage, retaining new information. As we age, this area can shrink. That shrinkage is linked to memory decline, cognitive aging, dementia, risk. But exercise helps fight back. It stimulates the growth of new brain cells, and that means a stronger, healthier brain. Why this matters for memory. Have you ever walked into a room and forgotten why? Forgotten names, misplaced keys, lost focus mid-conversation? Many people assume this is just aging, but memory decline isn't always inevitable. Lifestyle plays a huge role. Exercise improves memory because it supports the very structure responsible for storing memories. This means exercise can help improve learning ability, memory retention, mental clarity. That's one reason physically active people often stay mentally sharper as they age. They're actively supporting their memory systems. Exercise increases BDNF. Now let's talk about something called BDNF. This stands for brain-derived neurotrophic factor. It sounds complicated, but here's the simple version. BDNF acts like fertilizer for your brain. It helps brain cells grow, survive, connect better. Higher BDNF levels support better learning, stronger memory, faster adaptation. And guess what increases BDNF? Exercise. This is one reason scientists are so excited about movement, because exercise doesn't only help you feel better, it creates a brain environment that supports growth. It literally helps your brain become stronger. Exercise improves attention long term. Now let's return to the prefrontal cortex. Remember, this area controls focused decision-making, attention. Self-control. Long-term exercise improves this area significantly. That means regular movement can help you. Stay focused longer, think more clearly, avoid distractions, improve productivity. In today's world, that's a huge advantage. Most people struggle with attention. Constant stress and screen overload damage focus. But exercise acts like brain training. It strengthens the systems responsible for mental control. That's powerful. Exercise helps reduce stress. This is another major benefit. Exercise helps your brain manage stress better. Stress affects the brain deeply. Chronic stress can lead to anxiety, poor sleep, memory issues. Mental exhaustion over time, excessive stress can harm both the hippocampus and prefrontal cortex. That means too much stress can literally damage the brain areas responsible for memory and focus. That's serious. But exercise helps protect against this. Movement helps regulate stress hormones. It improves resilience. It helps the brain recover. This is why many people feel mentally lighter after exercise. Stress becomes easier to manage. Exercise and mental health. Now let's talk about something incredibly important, mental health. Millions of people struggle with anxiety, depression, chronic stress, low motivation. Exercise has shown remarkable benefits in supporting mental well-being. Why? Because it impacts brain chemistry directly. It boosts powerful feel-good chemicals, it improves blood flow to the brain, it supports healthier brain function. This is why exercise is often described as one of the most powerful natural tools for mental wellness. Even small amounts of regular movement can create meaningful changes. That's incredibly encouraging because it means improvement is accessible. The long-term transformation. Now step back and look at the full picture. Exercise improves your brain in multiple ways. Short-term, better mood, better focus, better energy. Long-term, stronger memory, better attention, new brain cells, better stress resilience. That's not a small benefit, that's transformation. This is why exercise is often called brain medicine, because it works at multiple levels and the benefits build over time. End of part 2. But there's one final benefit we haven't covered yet, and it may be the most important of all. Exercise protects your brain from aging. It may reduce your risk of dementia, Alzheimer's disease, cognitive decline, brain. Aging is real. As we age, changes naturally happen in the brain. Many people notice slower thinking, reduced focus, memory problems, brain fog. This can feel frustrating. Simple things become harder. Names become harder to remember. Mental sharpness decreases. Learning feels slower. Many people assume this is just normal aging. But science tells us something important. Aging is natural. Rapid brain decline is not always inevitable. Your daily habits matter, and exercise plays a huge role. The two most vulnerable brain areas. Remember the two brain areas we discussed earlier? The prefrontal cortex, the hippocampus. These are two of the most important areas for memory, focus, learning, decision-making. They're also among the most vulnerable areas during aging. These areas are heavily affected in dementia, Alzheimer's disease, cognitive decline. As these regions weaken, mental performance suffers. That's why protecting them matters so much. And this is where exercise becomes incredibly powerful. Exercise builds brain reserve. Think of exercise like building a savings account for your brain. Every workout is like making a deposit. The more you invest today, the stronger your brain becomes for the future. Scientists often call this brain reserve. A stronger brain reserve means your brain is more resilient against aging and disease. In simple terms, the stronger your brain becomes now, the better protected it may be later. That's powerful, because it means your actions today can influence your future brain health. Exercise may lower dementia risk. This is one of the most exciting areas of research. Studies consistently show that physically active people tend to have lower risk of cognitive decline. That includes lower risk of dementia, Alzheimer's disease, memory loss. Why? Because exercise supports brain health in multiple ways. It improves blood flow, oxygen delivery, brain plasticity, memory function. It also reduces major risk factors that damage the brain. These include obesity, high blood pressure, diabetes, chronic inflammation. All of these can increase dementia risk. Exercise helps fight them all. That's why movement is so powerful. It protects the brain from multiple angles. Exercise improves blood flow to the brain. Your brain needs constant blood flow. Why? Because blood carries oxygen, nutrients, energy. Without proper circulation, brain function suffers. Poor blood flow can lead to brain fog, mental fatigue, memory issues. Exercise improves circulation. That means more oxygen and nutrients reach your brain. A well-fed brain performs better. This improves thinking focus, alertness, mental energy. Even a brisk walk can boost circulation. That means every movement matters. What type of exercise is best? Now comes the big question. What type of exercise works best for brain health? The good news? You do not need to become an athlete. You don't need extreme workouts. The best exercise is the one you can do consistently. That said, aerobic exercise is especially powerful. Examples include walking fast, walking, cycling, swimming, jogging, dancing. Anything that raises your heart rate can help. Strength training also matters. Building muscle improves metabolism, hormone health, brain function. Even simple body weight exercises can help. The goal is movement, consistent movement. How much exercise do you need? Here's more good news. You don't need hours in the gym. A simple starting point, 30 minutes 3 to 4 times per week. That alone can create major benefits. And if 30 minutes feels too hard, start smaller. Start with 10 minutes, 15 minutes. A daily walk. Consistency matters more than perfection. Small steps create big change over time. The key is to begin. Simple ways to move more. You don't need fancy equipment. You don't even need a gym. Simple daily movement works. Examples: walk around your neighborhood, take the stairs, dance at home, stretch in the morning, do light body weight exercises. Every bit counts. Movement is medicine, and it's available to everyone. Final message. At the end of the day, exercise is one of the most powerful gifts you can give your brain. It improves your brain immediately, it strengthens your brain over time, and it protects your brain for the future. Exercise supports mood focus, memory, attention, mental energy, brain protection. That's incredible. One simple habit can transform your brain from multiple angles. So if you want a sharper mind, better memory, better focus, and stronger brain health as you age, start moving. You don't need perfection, you just need action. Your future brain will thank you. If you found this helpful, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this with someone who wants better brain health. Because a stronger body creates a stronger brain.